What is going on, YouTube? Actually, let me finish eating before I start this. Alright, what is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Scythe3, aka Scythe, and this is a little gameplay I got on Crossfire. Is that the name? Yeah, that's the name of the map. Crossfire, which is basically me going ham with the AK-74U. I made class earlier today, and basically this video I want to go into all the technicals and actually explain to you guys how you actually get your shot better and stuff on PC. So, I got something stuck in my mouth. But, anyways, I'm going to start off with the basics, the class setup. Now, if you look at what all the pros use and you try to copy it, chances are you're not going to do very well. Now, I have my own class setup that is good for me, so I don't know if it's going to be good for you guys, so I can't really suggest an actual class for you, but I will tell you that most of the people that get good kill death ratios alternate between stopping power and sleight of hand as their perk 2. Now, keep in mind this is just for Call of Duty 4. I have no idea for like Black Ops 2 or Ghost because I don't play those very often, but basically Call of Duty 4 is where it all began. So if you're good at Call of Duty 4, chances are you'll be good at the newer Call of Duties to come, because it's just pretty much raw gun skill mixed with some strategy. So if you've got those two under your belt, then you'll do fine. So anyways, for your perk 2, you want to pick something that's going to help you in the long run. Stopping power helps you win more gunfights. Sleight of hand helps you stay out of sticky situations where you have to switch to. Maybe for you something else works a lot better, like overkill or something like that, but for me it's stopping power or sleight of hand. Sleight of hand only for assault rifles. For SMGs I tend to use stopping power because they're very weak, but yeah, that's your perk 2. Needs to be something that's going to help you in the long run. As for the other perks, pick something that works for you. Like for me, I was using C4s, but I didn't use them at all during this game. But that's because I didn't have a need to. But of all of the first tier perks, I think C4s benefit me the most because I don't really stun that often unless I have no other choice, because unlike Black Ops 2, the throwing stun animation is very long, and if somebody rushes you, even if they get stunned, they have a better chance of killing you by the time you get all the way out of the throwing animation and pull your gun back up. So special ×3 doesn't really help me. Frag ×3 is just a scumbag thing to use. RPGs, I don't really plan on people getting helicopters against me, even though they did manage to get 2 helicopters against me in this game. I did not need to shoot them down because I assumed the teammates were going to, but this map is covered anyway, so I could just stay indoors. So I didn't get killed a whole lot by the helicopter. So Sonic Boom, obviously that's you'll never need to use that unless you're noob tubing, but please don't noob tube because that's a scumbag thing to do also. Let's see, what else about the class setup? Gun choice. Now, I want to go into some strategy and why I use the AK-74U over every other submachine gun. Now, the 74U is very strong. It has a high rate of fire, it has high damage, close range, and it has a fairly large spread. The reason why I like spread is because when you're hip firing from mid-range, you have a higher chance of getting a headshot with a higher spread, and if you're counting on your hip fire to actually hit people, then chances are you need to start ADSing. So I don't really count on it to actually win gunfights, but I count on it to kill people faster, and for me not to actually have to go through the motion of ADSing so I can kill the other person who might be behind me. So It's very fast on the spray, so if you ever need to, you know, kill 3 people who are all lined up for you, just hip fire and you'll kill all 3 of them, no questions asked. With the MP5, you might not kill all 3 of them because the MP5 is very weak and it has a high fire rate but very low penetration. So in case you haven't noticed, if you try to shoot someone through the wall with an MP5, most of the bullets will get stuck in the wall and they won't go through and they won't hit the person. So that is exactly why I switch, as soon as I get the 74U, I switch off of using the MP5 and start using the 74U. Now, with the silencer, I would go with the MP5 simply because it has a higher rate of fire, and it's a lot easier to kill with a higher rate of fire rather than higher damage, especially with the silencer at close range, because the silencer takes off some of your range. So if you're at mid-range with a 74U and it's silenced, it might take 3 and 4 bullets to kill someone with stopping power on, whereas with the MP5 it's still going to be a 2 to 3 hit kill. So you've got your, well, I'm not gonna go into like assault rifles too much. I'm just gonna say that the AK-47 is the best assault rifle in Call of Duty 4, and it's been proven because it gets the damage boost. It's good for close and long ranges. It's just a good gun all around, and because it has the damage boost, you can actually use it with sleight of hand, and it's kind of like having stopping power and sleight of hand. So, I mean, it's just a really good gun overall. I'm not really going to go into other classes of guns because I don't really use them and I don't know too much about them except for their stats. So, yeah, so you have your perks, you have your guns. So, why might you have a low KD, or why might you lose games when you're playing competitively if you've done everything that I've said in my video? You have the good gun, you have the good perks and everything. And that has to do with strategy. Now, I'm a big domination in TDM player, but when it comes to search and destroy, I know my stuff too, although not as much. I did play Pro Mod, so that's kind of the same as search and destroy. So, I'll go over some strategies for game modes in like later videos, but for this video, I'll go ahead and tell you my strategy for TDM, because that's where most people want to start off with, and that's where most people want to get their gameplays in TDM, because it's quick, it's fast, easy to get kills, stuff like that. So in TDM and kill confirmed, you really need to know how to work spawns. Now, in Call of Duty 4, the spawns flip very slowly, so this is a good game to start off with. So you play Call of Duty 4 on a map like Crossfire. What I usually like to do is go around the sides, because there's less angles you can get shot from, and that's how you rush. You need to stop getting shot from the back when you rush, and that's how you get a good KD. So basically, what I did in this game is I went to the sides of the maps, and I pretty much stayed confined to that area and kept killing the people who were going back to camp. So I was helping my teammates out by killing the campers and at the same time getting my streaks. I think I got 4 choppers, 3 or 4, I can't remember. But that's pretty much the strategy. You need to stay around the edges of the maps, rotate with the spawns, and stay away from windowed areas. I don't know how much I can stress that. Even though this map has like millions of windows, on a map like, let's say, Bog, there is one building with windows. You want to stay away from that. If you're rushing, you want to stay away from that building, because you can just get sniped from so many angles. Stay away from windows, stay away from the middle of the map, and stay on the spawns. Like, you don't want them to flip the spawns and you not be over there already. Now, if you solo flip the spawns, then that's like, your teammates should be able to kill the campers before you get over to the other side. But the name of the game is stopping the campers from actually camping. So that's kind of like my 2 cents on TDM, and that's the end of the game. So pretty good game in my opinion. Hopefully you guys watching and learn a little something from this if you guys need it. So Anyways, if you like this commentary and you want more, please give this video a like button, or a like rating with the like button, press the subscribe button while you're at it. You don't know how much that would help me out. And anyways, this has been Side 3 Commentary. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.